how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Cash. This is Trucker News, also known as hashtag Trucker News. Let's get into it. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to read some stories to you that are trucking related, based, kind of, sort of. And I'm going to read them to you so you don't have to, because there's one thing I know is truckers hate to read. So I'm going to do it for you. I got some great stories picked out here. Let's talk about them. First of all, the I-95 collapse will be reopened within the next 2 weeks, they say, up there in Philadelphia. 96 truck charging stations to service the port of Oakland. Whoop. Truck driver dies after being ran over by his own semi-truck. That's a bad story. We'll get into that one. Pilot's going to open truck stops in Texas and California. We'll talk about that. CVSA plans Brake Safety Week blitz for August. I'll let you know what's up with that. Stick around so we get the dates on that. Shots fired in trucker versus trucker road rage incident at the Georgia-Tennessee line. And then we're going to talk about the driver takes hammer to fellow driver and a screwdriver to others in apparent road rage incident. Damn, it's crazy out here. The commercial motor vehicle inspection reveals 14 people in a hot trailer, 26 pounds of fentanyl and cocaine in there. You always got to talk about those stories. Officers' intuition leads to the discovery of 1 ton of methamphetamine. Damn it. And 2 people have been arrested after a train obliterates truck stuck on railroad tracks. Cocaine and mushrooms found in the cab of the truck. Trucker News, let's get with it. Come on. So basically, they're going to fix that I-95 collapse with a temporary bridge. You're going to love this story if you hadn't heard this yet. I was just up there about 2 days ago. I was on 76 on to 95. I was a couple exits away, but yeah, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. I was there in the middle of the day. It wasn't too bad to make a delivery like right there where the Cisco is by the ballparks. I had to do a little thing there, and then I had to run down southbound. So didn't really get caught up in it too much, but it's a mess. It's a mess. The collapsed portion of 95 is expected to reopen within the next 2 weeks. That is amazing. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro announced the timeline on Saturday, June 17th, after flying over the project, flew over with Joe Biden, members of Congress, and the Philadelphia mayor. Here we go. I learned to read one today. I'm illiterate. Don't expect too much out of this. I want to get down here to where they're talking about how they're going to rebuild it. This is a far out little plan they got here. The plan is to fill the gap in the roadway with recycled glass nuggets. I suggested chicken nuggets, but they didn't go for it. So they're going to do it with glass nuggets. They're going to build a wall on each side of the bridge and then fill it in. For temporary traffic flow, build another bridge, redirect traffic, and finish the permanent repair was called an incredibly innovative in order to get this work done in record time. Next story, 96 truck charging stations to service the Port of Oakland are going to open up. Plans for an electric truck charging depot have been approved near the Port of Oakland. The Greenville Community Charging Depot will be built on a 4.4-acre site just off of 580 in Livermore, California. Forum Mobility has been approved for the $4.5 million in financing from the East Bay Community Energy. The energy provided for Alameda County and the city of Tracy. There you go. 96 trucks going to be able to charge there at the depot. It's pretty interesting stuff. Truck driver dies after being ran over by his own semi-truck at a loading dock in California. Crazy story right here. Authorities are investigating a fatal workplace accident that occurred in Oakdale, California, early Wednesday morning. The incident occurred around 1 a.m. on June 14th at the ConAgra food facility in Oakdale. Ismael Carmelo Garcia, 27, had reportedly delivered a load of empty cans to the plant and was inside his trailer moving pallets to help a forklift driver more easily retrieve them. So he was stacking some empty pallets, it sounds like. It was then that the forklift driver noticed that the truck was rolling forward and called out to let Garcia know. Garcia exited the trailer and ran to stop the rolling truck. However, he reportedly tripped and fell and was run over by his own moving truck. Garcia died at the scene. The incident is under investigation by the Oakdale police and OSHA. Yeah, ooh, should have had them tires chalked is what OSHA's going to say. Am I right? Am I right? I would love to say that I would have done something different, but, it's like if your truck's rolling, you're going to try to get into it, and old feller just slipped and fell, and that was it. Didn't go home that day, so hmm, trucking ain't easy. Some days people don't go home. Pilot opens truck stop in Texas and California, adding 130 parking spots to their network. Come on with it, PJ Fresh. Where's that PJ Fresh pizza at? I love heartburn. I need to get 2 slices. This week, Pilot companies shared news about the company's expansion and facility upgrade plans. On June 13th, Pilot announced the opening of travel centers in Odessa, Texas, and Rialto, California. The Odessa store is located 6051 South Highway 385 and features the following amenities: 6 diesel lanes with biofuel, DEF and high-speed pumps, 39 truck parking spots, 4 showers, and a public laundry. There you go. The Rialto store is located at 2325 Sierra Lakes Parkway and features the following amenities: 8 diesel lanes. Woo! Arby's with a drive-through and a Cinnabon restaurant. Looking out for those truckers and their health. 91 truck parking spaces, 7 showers, lounge for professional drivers. Oh, you wouldn't catch me dead in that lounge. Scales and a public laundry. There you go. The pilot also announced the completion of renovations of more than 80 travel centers across the U.S. The company's $1 billion New Horizon initiative by 2023 pilot plans to open more than a dozen new travel centers and over 20 dealer locations to its network and make over an additional 30 stores across 28 states, the company said in a new release. You need to fix them parking lots, pilot. Fix them parking lots. And stop selling paid parking that you ain't willing to somehow get out there and enforce would be my thing. CVSA plans brake safety week blitz for August. Is everybody ready for that? Is anybody ready for that? Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance has released new information on a week-long brake inspection effort planned for late summer. The late summer 2023. This year, Brake Safety Week will take place throughout the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, August 20 through 26. So mark that on your little calendar you got up here that you got at the truck stop back in December. Mark that on your little calendar. During Brake Safety Week, inspectors will be paying special attention to brake lining pad violations. There you go, guys. The last time they did one of these, 11% of trucks were out of service on brakes, which is a horrible thing for us. Okay? Don't get caught up in that. If you don't know how to service your brakes, go have them looked at before this. You know what I mean? Pay TA or pay your local mechanic. Pay somebody to look at it if you don't know what's going on with your brake chambers. If you're not greasing slack adjusters and you're not out there, you don't know how to measure liners. Get out there, get somebody that does. I'm saying it's cheaper than having it done at a weigh station on a road call. Best believe it. Next story. Shots fired in trucker versus trucker road rage incident at the Georgia-Tennessee border. I thought if somebody was going to get shot, it'd be more at the Florida-Georgia line. Truck driver was arrested over the weekend following an alleged road rage incident that left a fellow driver injured. Oh, the incident occurred on the evening of Saturday, June 10th on I-75 near the Georgia-Tennessee state line, according to the Gordon County Sheriff officers. The police say the incident began as 2 trucks entered Georgia traveling south on I-75. The road rage incident was started when one truck driver attempted to change lanes. Yeah, when when they narrow you down right there, where 24 comes into 75, it's a real to-do there. One truck driver attempted to force the other off the road. Damn it, get off my road. As the 2 trucks continue south Whitfield County into Gordon County, one of the drivers fired a shot from a handgun into the driver's compartment of the other truck. I'm going to tell you right now, that ought to be some real jail time because you are blindly firing bullets at that point. If you're driving down the road shooting a gun out the window of a truck, you could hit a kid in a car seat. You could hit that driver in the head and kill him. Like, that's some real stuff right there. But in today's age, that'll be a slap on the wrist, and he'll be back driving for Western Express for the end of the week, my opinion. The victim was not hit by the bullet, but was injured by flying shards of glass. That truck driver was able to call 911 and continue following the other into Bartow County. Once in Bartow County, the alleged shooter was apprehended by Georgia State Police on southbound 75. The victim pulled off at the truck stop near the Cass White exit. There you go. They executed a search warrant on the offender's truck and discovered a handgun believed to have been used during the road rage incident, as well as additional physical evidence. 25-year-old Florida-based truck driver Nasha Julie Johnson. It looks like a dude. I ain't as good at telling that anymore, but it looks like a dude. Was arrested and charged with aggravated assault, aggressive driving, and pointing a pistol at another. How about attempted murder? You know, I mean, we're firing shots blindly out the window. You don't do that if you're just happy at somebody. You're trying to kill them. The shooting victim was treated for injuries at the hospitals and was released. Yeah, I hope that guy never gets to drive a truck again, personally. Just me. Driver takes a hammer to his fellow trucker. Screwdriver to others in apparent road rage incident. Damn it, boys. Get some sleep. You're getting a little out of hand. Going out of pocket over here. A truck driver took a hammer to another driver's truck in apparent road rage incident that ended in felony charges late last week. The incident happened on June 2nd in Hancock County, Indiana. According to the Greenfield Daily Reporter, police were called to the 99.7 mile marker on Interstate 70 eastbound at 2 a.m. for a fight between two truck drivers on the interstate. When they arrived, both drivers were gone, but the officers were soon called to pursue a semi-truck on I-70 near the I-10, on I-70 near the 110 mile marker. Police were able to get the rig stopped after placing two stop sticks and identified the truck driver as, God dog at these names. Get your names right. Can we not name a kid something normal these days? This guy's name is Toga Chabuco. Police were advised that Chabuco had been involved in the fight on the interstate and had also reportedly been attacking others with a screwdriver at the Loves in Knightstown. You son of a gun. Where's the guy with the gun when you need him? The victim of the attack on the interstate told police that he had passed Chabuco in his truck on I-70. Chabuco became enraged, screaming at him through their truck windows. Chabuco then passed the victim in a construction zone and cornered him between a concrete barrier and travel lanes, blocking traffic. Chabuco then exited his truck and began punching the victim's driver's side window. Unsuccessful in breaking glass, Chabuco then retrieved a hammer from his own rig and broke a window, smacked the front of the rig, and then threw the hammer at the windshield several times before finally breaking the glass. I'm going to tell you right now, boys, I got something in my truck that trumps a hammer. I'm going to tell you right now, you better calm your ass down. You come at me with a hammer, boys, I'm going to tell you what, I felt like my life was in danger. And you know what I'm saying? I'll be nice when the cops get there and all, but no, you start throwing a hammer at me, and hey, something's gonna hit the fan. Chabuco has been charged with a felony count of criminal conduct while armed with a deadly weapon, a felony count of criminal confinement where a vehicle was used, a felony count of attempted commit battery by means of a deadly weapon, a felony count of criminal recklessness, and 2 misdemeanor charges for a previous incident. Damn right, throw the book at him. Chabuco was currently in jail on a $10,000 cash bond and scheduled to appear back in court on June 21st. Well, he's lucky he's alive, you know what I mean? Because you do that to some of these truckers out here, and they're gonna come scrape you up off the road and put you in a bag. I promise. Hey, we already know that other guy had a gun, right? I ain't saying like, you ain't gonna get at me with no hammer. Roadside CMV inspection reveals 14 people in a hot trailer with 26 pounds of fentanyl and cocaine. Hey, boys, I'm gonna put y'all in the trailer, but don't touch my meth and my cocaine and my fentanyl if you don't mind, okay? I'm gonna put this box over here. Y'all don't mess with it. Don't worry about what's in this box. I'll get you there. Truck driver was arrested in Arizona on more than a dozen counts after a roadside inspection allegedly uncovered a human and drug smuggling attempt. Oh, they probably knew he had that from the very beginning. 30-year-old Arizona-based truck driver is, here we go with the names again. Does no one ever get arrested with the name Ted Smith? Bob Williams gets arrested? No. Eduardo A. Hernandez. Actually, that wasn't that bad. I kind of knew that one. Eduardo A. Hernandez faces charges of possession and transportation of a narcotic drug for sale, possession and transportation of dangerous drugs for sale, and 14 counts of endangerment, according to the Arizona Department of Public Safety. At 7:40 p.m. on May 25th, Arizona trooper initiated a tractor stop on a tractor trailer northbound I-19. While conducting a routine commercial vehicle inspection, the trooper noted multiple indicators of criminal activity. Ooh, I would love to know what those were. When the vehicle was searched, 14 were discovered locked inside an unrefrigerated trailer. Hey, damn it, boy. Hey, if you guys get hot back there, just fan yourself. Fan yourself. Um, and a trailer with a single bottle of water. Hey, 14 of you get in there. Here's a bottle of Dasani. Shut up. Don't get greedy with this bottle of Dasani, okay? Uh, Hopefully it was at least a gallon, right? The high temperature on May 25th was 95 degrees, putting the trailer's occupants at serious risk. Yeah, you've been in a dry van trailer at 95 degrees. It's an absolute living hell. Police also found 14 pounds of fentanyl, come on, and fentanyl powder, and 12.55 pounds of cocaine inside the cab of the truck. The people inside the trailer received medical attention before they were handed over to United States Border Patrol. Hernandez was booked in the Pima County Jail. Damn it, boy. They're getting crazy out here, man. Crazy with the cheese whiz. Officers' intuition leads to the discovery of 1 ton of methamphetamine in a tractor trailer. Damn it, boy. More than $4 million worth of meth was discovered inside a tractor trailer crossing into California last week. Let me do the math on that. 1 ton of meth, $4 million. Yeah, that's about right. That's about the going rate. Uh, the incident occurred June 8th at the border checkpoint in Calexico, California. According to the Patch News, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers were conducting a routine inspection on the tractor trailer when their officer intuition caused them to bring over a narcotics detector dog. The dog alerted the presence of narcotics, and officers found 148 packages of methamphetamine hidden in the floor and ceiling of the trailer. The methamphetamine weighed in at over 2,000 pounds and an estimated street value of $4.3 million. Yeah, that's about right for that part of the country. By combining officers' intuition and utilizing advanced technology, officers were able to make a notable discovery within a shipment of produce. Yeah, excellent work there. California Highway Patrol finds a ton of meth. Literal ton of meth. All right, here's the opinion piece of the day. Let's just break it down. Let's get to it. It's been a wild trucker news, but it just keeps getting wilder, okay? 2 people have been arrested after a train obliterates stuck big rig, okay? You pull her up on the tracks, you can't get over it, wham, bam, she's obliterated. But here's the thing, okay? Cocaine and mushrooms found in a cab, okay? Now, when you take cocaine and mushrooms together, we call that the Scooby-Doo, if you didn't know. A truck driver and a passenger were arrested on Thursday in North Carolina after a train versus truck strike led police to the discovery of drugs, alcohol inside the cab of a semi. Woo, I'm glad this asshole's off the road before they kill somebody. The train collision occurred shortly after 5 p.m. on June 8th at Wingate, North Carolina, according to the QC News. A semi-truck hauling pallets of bricks got its landing gear stuck on a set of railroad tracks in North Carolina. A CSX train struck the trailer before the driver was able to free the stuck rig. Number one, if you're ever stuck on a railroad track, the first thing you need to do is immediately call 911. Immediately. That way they can try to get a hold of the train and get the train stopped. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're on an active track, there's a train coming towards you. It might be coming from the west. It might be coming from the south. There's a train coming at you. Get that thing stopped. Okay? But try not to get stuck on the tracks to begin with, right? It says, following, no injuries were reported, by the way. Thanks. I'm glad the train conductor was okay. Following the crash, the police report finding cocaine, an open container of alcohol, marijuana, and magic mushrooms in the truck. Damn, son, that was a rolling party. Did it have a disco ball in that truck? I'm just wondering. Can we get a disco ball for a truck? Coming to my merch tent real soon. Trucking disco balls. Truck driver Patrick Rainey and passenger Danris Lakes were arrested and both charged with felony possession of cocaine, felony possession of Schedule 1 drug. Police say that they do not believe that Rainey was impaired. Drugs and alcohol are not thought to be factors in the train collision. And that's it for Trucker News, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to hashtag Trucker News. I appreciate everybody tuning in for me. Watching these, if you could smash that like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. They're free right now. Just go down there and hit the subscribe button. I'm giving them away all day long. So if you hit it today, you get it for free. And be sure to take care of each other out there. Remember, people are more important than trucking. Quick, I just want to remind everybody about the Mudflap app. If you're not using Mudflap, check it out, download it. It should be part of your fueling program. It's a free app. Go download it from the Apple or Android store. You sign up using credit card or bank account. No credit checks, nothing like that. No fuel card needed. Get yourself huge discounts on fuel. I buy about half of my fuel through it right now. It's an amazing free app. It's 100% legit. Sign up using my promo code there, and I'll get $10 in free fuel. You'll get $10 in free fuel. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.